What's up, guys? It's your boy Nathan, and we're back with Game Week 1 predictions for the new season of the Premier League. A little heads up, we will try to go in chronological order, also known as kickoff time. So, okay. Did I jump the universe or something like from when Nathan got serious for his channel? Bro, listen. I told everybody that I just need some downtime. There was a time when I used to do all three World Cup matches and it destroyed my voice completely. So, since I took the opportunity, the only reason I do extra streams is because of the algorithm. So, I had to do the Club World Cup. The Club World Cup was not really successful for the channel because nobody was staying up to watch it. So, it suffered. Since the league is back, we're back. And I'm going to give you a little clue because you said that yappers. There's going to be another change tonight. Let's see if anybody notices it. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to spoil it. Let's see if anyone notices it. Sells Allison, too expensive yappers. Too much money in goalkeeping. Choose one. Murillo, Yoro, Tarkovsky, Van Bissaka. So 5. Okay, hold on a minute. We're gonna have to have a look at some of these if you don't mind. Send you my FPL. Can you suggest some changes if any? Hold on a minute, guys. Give me a second. Dhruv goes sell Dubravka, Aitnouri, Kukureya, Van Bissaka, Van der Ven. I would go Munoz and Van Dijk for Aitnouri and Kukureya. The reason is I don't trust Pep, man. Who knows Pep's rotation policy, dude? Honestly. So for me, my 6 and 5.5 would be either Munoz or Pedro Porro for 5.5 and Van Dijk for 6 until proven otherwise. You start high because if they have an increment in prices you can always drop down, but you can't go up, Dhruv, if that makes sense. Van Bissaka, Van der Ven is great, Esteve is great, those three are good. Sells Dubravka is good. The 6 and the 5.5 I would think about. If you trust Pep to play Aitnouri every game, great. For me, 6 locked on is the captain, big Verge. For me, 5.5 you can go Kukureya, but I've seen a lot of people go Porro and Munoz. So let's see. Salah, Palmer, fair. Baliba. You manifesting, Dhruv? Are you manifesting? Tiani, Reinders, that's a good one. Aaron Ramsey is not going to get game time, man. You're going to have to change him. Just if you're going to go 4-4-2 for the whole season, Dhruv, then this is okay. I would change Baliba though, to be honest. You have Haaland and Pedro Guyu. That's fine up front. So you're going with Salah and Haaland. It's too expensive. It's a risk, Dhruv. It's a risk. But I'll tell you what. If it doesn't work out, you have money to move. So see how it works for the first game and then make a move. But Salah, Haaland will keep you. See, Esteve is going to play a lot of games. Guyu, there's no word about based on recent discussion. So your bench is really weak. Tomorrow, if you need replacements for it, it's bad. Triple City, I have a policy of never going 3. Dhruv, I don't know if you're here or not. I'm just rambling. I try not to go triple up unless there's a double game week. So you see what you can do about that. The good news is if it doesn't work out, you can change it because you spend a lot of money. So let's see if it works. Happy Independence Day, but not for Goa. Facts. Happy Independence Day to you guys, though. Should still celebrate, no doubt. I wouldn't keep Baliba, though, Dhruv. Have to move some money around and figure it out. Good team. I hope that answers your questions. Okay, wait. Where's Yappers now? Yappers, too much money in goal. You got to spread it out to the rest of the defense. Mbeumo, Fernandes, Gibbs, White, and Iwobi. Interesting. Shaw, Pedro, Solanke. That's good up front. Solanke, not really sure about his game time initially, though. Yappers, that'll be tough. Colville's going to be missing most of the season, dude. Replace Colville immediately. Eze and Isaac. Wait, you have Colville, Eze, and Isaac. Acha, okay, so you can go 3-4-3 then. That's fine because you'll have Solanke, Joao Pedro, and Isaac. So you can go 3-4-3. That's fine. So your four midfielders will be Mbeumo, Fernandes, Gibbs White, Iwobi, or Gibbs White, Eze. I wouldn't pick this team yappers, but it's a very there's quite a lot of differentials in there. That's good. What I would do is you have put too much money in goalkeeping, dude. I would at least try to get 1.6 million goal defender. Big Verge would be the recommendation. You can go Gabriel or Saliba depending on how you fancy it. Too much money in goal though, personally. You know, you can bolster the defense for sure at least. Hey Nitesh, excited Ronaldo coming to Goa? I mean, I guess, man. Let it happen first. What if he decides not to take the trip? Then what? You know, anything can happen. Let's just hope this season you don't lose your head because of substitutions. Thoughts on Diouf? Good option for sure. Options other than Baliba, what is Baliba costing? Give me a second, guys. I don't have my FPL up. I gotta see the prices. I can't answer these questions otherwise. You have to do game week predictions. Even I'm gonna be on for an hour because I'm gonna come back at 12:30, obviously, to do the watch along. So we won't be long right now. But let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look because I don't have it on me at the moment. So I've opened up FPL. Okay. Transfers. All right, where we go. So Iwobi 6.5. Instead of Iwobi, I'd go somewhere else for now. Maybe Grealish, maybe Injai. You can take a chance with Iwobi. I just don't know how Fulham are going to perform today. Baliba. Hold on a minute. How much is Baliba? Baliba's 5 million. Ooh, 5 million stuff. 5.5 million you can get Arias though, Aditya, if you have any. If you have some leg room, you can definitely do Arias for 5.5. Zero Zero United, 1 Arsenal. Interesting. I've gone for a draw, by the way. We'll get to that. I have an option of getting KDH instead of Baliba. Could do that. That's all right. That's safe. That's a safe one. I don't know how much game time he's going to get though, man. Everton have bought a lot of players, especially in that midfieldish attacking role. Cut down on Ait Nouri and upgrade Baliba. Yeah, you could do that for sure. Xenos is saying Livermento. Oh, hold on a minute. Where is that gone now? You know what, guys? Once this week starts, right, I can just look at your teams if we are in the league. So just pardon the first week if you don't mind. Once we are all locked in, it's a lot easier to do. Livramento, Henderson, Kukurea, Aitnuri, Cherki, Marmoush, Kuru Silanga, Pedro Gyökeres, Ekitike. You're going triple up Man City. You're a brave man, Xenos. I don't know if I'd do triple up on Man City, dude. Can't trust Pep with his rotation madness. Should I share my team in X? I mean, you could do that, Abhijit, or you could just wait after game week 1 and we can discuss it because I'll have it all in front of me when you just tell me which is your code name. Bro, so I need to change Solanke, Iwobi, and choose between Cells and Allison. Actually, you can change Iwobi if you want, but there are plenty of better choices currently right now that fit the 6.5 template. You can get Injai, you can get Grealish, you can get Ismail Assa, who looked good in the Community Shield. You don't have to change Solanke. I just haven't seen him play. So if you have seen him play Yappers, you can go for it. It's a good price range. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with Solanke. I've just not seen Spurs play at all, so I don't know at all, to be honest. UFC time, Nate, 7:30. 7:30 in the morning. What about Burnley left back? Everyone going for Esteve. He has higher GA than Esteve. I think see, if it's 4.0, as long as they're locked. See, the thing is people are going for Esteve because he's been playing all the games preseason, Ayush. So for us, in that sense, it's a lock. If you think the Burnley left back is a lock, then do it for sure. Nothing wrong with it. João Pedro, Visa, Mateta. Ooh, that's a good front three, Dave. I'm already liking the front three. However, Visa apparently has been given permission to go to Newcastle, so that's going to be very interesting. Palmer, Bruno, Cheeky, Mitoma, Wirtz. Very solid midfield. Like it a lot. Van der Ven, Pedro Porro, Yoro, Saliba, Frimpong. Wow. Okay. Double Spurs. That's interesting. A lot of people are doing that. I think it's a bit of a risk, but why not? You can always remove a Van der Ven later on, right? And put in another 4.5. So we got Frimpong as the 6. We got Porro as the 5.5. And we got 3 4.5s. Van der Ven, Yoro. Oh, we got Saliba even. Wow, okay. All right. So he's backed up in defense. So we got he's going to start Saliba, Pedro Porro, and Frimpong, I guess. Yoro and Van der Ven on the bench. We could go 4-4-2. It depends on the line. Very solid defense, man. Goalkeeper Sanchez, Verbruggen. I don't know, man. Sanchez is good. I would just go for Dubravka. If you're not going to use your second goalkeeper at all, I would just go for Dubravka because I think Dubravka is going to start. So whenever you need Dubravka, you can just rotate him for the game. Plus, you'll get 4.5. I think Verbruggen is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Verbruggen is 4.5, isn't he? He's 4.5. Dubravka is 4. So you have that 0.5 to use at a later date, Dave. If that makes sense. I feel boring when people talk FPL. Yeah, Nitesh, but we are just starting off that way, man. We will get to it for sure. Hello, Gary. Hello. We sold Ben Dock for 25 million to Bournemouth. That's right. Against Wolves, somebody's scoring or assisting. So yeah, he doesn't have a good left wing. So Marmoush and he is direct and Chucky will give us. Xenos, listen. It's definitely different from what I've seen. I just don't trust Pep because of his rotation policy. If you think they all three are going to start, killer. You just by that you'll make extra points than a lot of people in FPL this week, because I don't think anyone is going triple up. So it's a cool gamble. You can always go down in money. You can always change him in second week. It's only game week 1. There's no stress. He is 4.0 and he started all pre-season. I think he's Burnley's new signing. This is Burnley left back, man. I need to have a look now. Man's telling me there is Burnley's sealed on player. So now we have to have a look. Okay, let's see. It's not Tuanzebe. It's not Walker. It's not Roberts, because I know all these people. So wait 1 minute. The there's so many 4.0 defenders. Can you tell me which one it is, dude? Is it Delcroix? Jesus, they're all 4.0. There's 2 people that are 4.5, Walker and Roberts. Do definitely let me know. Definitely let me know which is the Burnley one you're talking about, please. I'd appreciate that. I might even use him. You never know. It's helpful. Where are we? Sar is good shout, bro. I was picking Grealish, but he isn't a contributing giving wing as of late. The hope is, Yappers, that he will be free to he'll have freedom of movement in Everton. That is the hope. That is a differential. Sa, you can definitely go Sa for sure. My front three of Welbeck, Wood, and Joao Pedro. Bro, I'd go cheap with a third. See, Aditya, if you're going to play only 2 strikers, I would go Guyu or Krupi Jr. Simply because you're not going to use him. So there's no point putting that money. It depends on what formation you're using. If you're gonna go front three, then that's a very, very, very decent front three, I would say add players from top 4 because Arsenal will surely concede against United. That's why I removed Raya as well. Bruno will be playing deep, so maybe some player from Newcastle. There we go. You got suggestions on suggestions. Lovely. I was so tempted for Trafford, but recent rumor had me moving to Kelleher. Kelleher is the safe bet, man. Hey, Rhythm. Crystal Palace players too. They are too good. Like I said, Saha. Aitnuri will start as Guardiola is not fit. Fair enough. Guys, if someone doesn't have much money, can go for Reinders Steel deal currently. I was confused between Cherky and Reinders. Yes. Fun fact, I will have Tiani Reinders in my team. I am going front 3. Solid, Adit. Solid. Anyway, we'll put this to the side at the moment. I have it open there if I need to say any prices. But let's start, shall we? Because I'm going to be on for maybe another hour and then I'll be back. Hey, Rhythm. Rhythm. I haven't figured out how to use the animations yet, but hopefully I can use them for my videos. I cannot figure out how to use them in my stream because of the green screen background. So I'm hoping that I can figure it out. If not, my friend, I will find out a way to use it eventually. Your hard work will not go in vain. But I will say this: there will be something that you have done, and I don't want to spoil it. It'll be there for the Liverpool watch along. I don't want to tell anyone what the new upgrade is, so I want everyone to see if they notice it. I'm avoiding VVD because right now the defense doesn't look locked down. It doesn't look locked down, Dhruv, but the thing is, I just have a feeling VVD will give points. And here's the thing, man, I can always move laterally to William, Saliba, or Gabriel. So I'm not stressed because what happens is the max defender is 6. So I can move laterally if they look shaky. In fact, the great news is, Dhruv, is that we are going to be doing the watch along today. So we are going to see for ourselves. I can move laterally with my 6.0. That's why I feel comfortable with him. The thing with Pep is I just don't trust his rotation, man. At some point of time, he's going to rotate. You just don't know when. That's the problem. Man, I had Isaac, but I guess he won't be playing first. I don't even think he's going to play the second week Xenos because I think he's going to play in September. Yeah. Nathan the Goat, how are you doing, my dear Onana lover? I'm great. The season's back. I'm making videos this year. So the plan is to make a reaction video to all the United games. Yes. Some days I might do these game week predictions as a pre-record. Mostly I want to do it live, mostly with someone else if possible. But there will definitely be a post Manchester United match review every week. Every game, I guess. Every game, every week. Brighton sharing Baliba training videos. Nice. I mean, listen, man, they gotta play. They're playing the game. We are playing the game. Let's see what happens. Please like the stream. Hi, Utkrish. Hopefully you join the FP. I'll do the link and the code is it down. Everyone, whoever hasn't yet, Karthik's here. Hello. The link and the auto join should be there. Let me have a check. Last time this went terribly when I did that. 14 people watching. Thank you for the support. Yes, the code and the auto join is there. Thank God. No, not yet. Thank you. All right. So we will get into the league soon. LMAO is here. Any good differentials in midfield? Well, you can go Grealish, you can go Sa, you can go Injai, you can go Tiani Reinders, you can go Jean Arias, you could go Dewsbury Hall. It depends on your money, I suppose. New update, congratulations. No, it's not that big, dude. It's not that big. It's a small little hint, but as you saw, we have more upgrades for the live watch along, the streams, the scorecard, everything is coming in slowly. Nothing that big, but for me it's important because okay, let me put it this way to you. For me, it's important because the subscribers y'all are like my family, y'all help me to do it. So that's coming in soon. It's actually a collab of two people. I will explain everything in case no one notices it properly. I will explain what it is, but until then we will wait. Something I did, yes. It's my fault, buddy. I do not know how to incorporate what you did. What you did is very beautiful. It's just I am an absolute noob at anything regarding computers. What you did is great. I would love to add all of it in the video, but I have to figure out how to. Or I will wait till I can and then I will use it. But I will use what you have sent me for sure. It's just a matter of time. Make shorts too as it boosts the channel. Okay, dude, listen. I don't know if I'm that willing to do it. Let's see what happens. My editing skills is terrible. So shorts is really good if you have someone who can edit so it looks clean and professional. A raw shot like a Rantman 67 90 seconds, it's not as popular. If I was any good at editing, I would have definitely considered that. But we are doing more videos, we are doing more lives, we are going to be more active. We're doing everything else. We're doing as much as we can, as much as I can at least. Did you watch the Helvani? Of course I did, Aditya. I watch Helvani show every week, every episode. 18 watching. Yes, everyone hit that like. Please do share it as well. Pape Matassa is also differential. He'll be playing a number 10 as Maddie is injured. Heard some good news about Richarlison based on what Thomas Frank said today on the FPL app. So yeah, Just hope it isn't Baliba or nothing. Well, apparently we are preparing to do a 50 million pound bid for Morten Yulman as well. I was going to get to that when we do our match, but I will tell you now. Hey Vishal, new sub here. Thank you very much, Vishal. Appreciate. I believe I see a Valverde there. Ooh, people know me. People know I love Kamavinga and Valverde from Real Madrid. Good choice. Good choice in picture. I like that. I like a proper midfielder, not the fancy pants ones. Do you think if we don't get Baliba this window, we wait for him next year and we use 30 million to get Donnarumma? We are not getting Donnarumma, dude. They don't want to spend that much on his wages. We might get Sene Lamens, possibly. Savio and Edison not traveling today with City squad. Apparently they're injured. Trafford's playing. That means this week. That's interesting. It feels very good as you're collaborating with Ayush, Suraj, Lavin, and keep going. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Main thing is to keep having fun. Otherwise, it's just not the same. What's with the third kit, man? I'm already broke. Need no loan, Nates. Don't do it, dude. You can always buy it later into the season. Just wait. Need a video editor do connect, brother. Listen to me. If I had the money, this whole thing you see right now would look different. Just wait. It might take a couple of years. Just let me have the finances to do what I dream of doing. That's all I'll say. In your thoughts on Spurs 70 million euros bid and we rejected your thoughts? Bro, if people don't want to go to Spurs, people don't want to go to Spurs. Sorry, y'all rejected. Wait, which player was this? They're buying a player from you? I didn't see this. Y'all don't need the money anyway, so it doesn't matter. At least try and cut and put goal reaction short, like short highlights. You know what I could do? I could definitely put the timer on the screen on the description, can't I? Could do that for sure. What do you think Bayern will play for Nkunku? 5 rupees, dude, because that's all he's worth. Injury prone, not played for the last 2 years. He's not worth anything. Bayern would be a fool to buy him, seriously. If you pay more than 30 million for him, you'll have been robbed. And Chelsea has been robbing people a lot in the last 2 windows. Good business by them. They are robbing other teams. And if I want to talk with Angry Randman, if he was live, he would have created Discord and I would talk with him. I don't know if he would create a Discord, dude. I don't really know what he does as his other thing. That would be interesting though. We're offloading Hoyland. If we get a DM and goalkeeper after that, Visa to replace second striker, maybe 21. Well, if I'm not mistaken, Visa is all. Brentford have given permission for Visa to talk to Newcastle, so I think he's gone. Is Igor Jesus worth taking LMAO? To be quite honest, I haven't seen him play in England, so I wouldn't take any chances on that. That is just my opinion on that. You can obviously take the differential and take the risk, of course. Why are we not bidding for Lamens? Will the club he is playing sell him at a late window? And what if we overpay for him because of late bid? See, the problem with Lamens basically, Ayush, is that somebody must, first of all, we must offload our own goalkeepers. If both our goalkeepers are staying, it doesn't even make sense. So it automatically doesn't matter if that makes any sense to you. It doesn't matter. So we can't even go for Lamens if both our goalkeepers are here. It doesn't make sense. Who said to pay? Let's try something. We will see whatever we can do in future. Till that, we will talk separately out of this rhythm. Thank you, but thank you for the whatever help you have given. It's above and beyond, my friend. If only I could show everyone what you did, that would have been great. But there is a collab between 2 subscribers. Well, they don't know it obviously, but I'm very happy with how it looks. So I'm looking forward to it. That's all I can say. It's a little thing, but I thought it was super cool. So, and it's made by you guys, so it's extra special to me. It's heartbreaking when you do this much hard work just to get linked with Spurs. Di Maria. Yeah, Spurs put a 70 million. Yes, Savio. That's right, Savinho. That's correct. I do know that. I don't know why I forgot it, but yes. Are we stupid to reject Savinho? Bro, maybe he thinks Savinho is an important part of the team. What else could it be? It's not like City needs money, isn't it? And Scamcho leaves Manchester United, happy Independence Day. Wirtz or Cunha for FPL? Non-bias aside, I'd go with Wirtz. Liverpool have the much better first eight fixtures than us. But I already have two Liverpool players, and I have a policy which I will stick to unless there's a double game week. I don't triple up on any team. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I don't triple up. And what is Indicala posting about Olise release clause? He doesn't know why. He doesn't. I don't know why he's quoting buy in space. I don't know. Listen, dude. Indicala, much like Glenn Jacobs this season, has been doing a good job. I don't know why this information's come out a year before, but it's come out. And based on what Indicala has done this year, I would believe it. That's all I can say. What do you think about the pivot midfielder Bruno plus for the season over? I think we don't have a choice, Vishal. That's what I think. He does not want to play anybody else. If he doesn't want to play anybody else, if he's going to pick Bruno no matter who's next to him, then if you're asking me who should join Bruno in it, it should be Ugarte. But if you ask me honestly, I don't even think Bruno should be in the pivot. So I don't know how to respond to that. It's like Bruno plus whoever, it's going to still have the same issue. But out of all the options, I would pick Ugarte just because he's more mobile, he's more fast, he's more aggressive. StreamYard, are we doing StreamYard? No, I'm not doing StreamYard, dude. I'm doing this because I'm gonna have like the scoreboard and all. Just hope you have Onana in your FPL team. Sure. Then, hey Julian, I believe I saw you yesterday on the channel, on Lala's channel. Shout out to whoever joined from there. Thank you very much for the support. When do you expect Lesnar versus Cena will face each other? I don't know how Julian knows I like wrestling. That's interesting, but okay. I think it's gonna be his last match. I think it's gonna be like Undertaker. I believe his last date is somewhere in December. Whatever's in December, I think it's not going to be. It could be Survivor Series, but I think he'd want to like close off the chapter with Lesnar. That's what I guess at least. Indicala is being more trusted than Fab. I think the thing is, I think Indicala is doing something that they can do and Fabrizio can't do anymore. Fabrizio, see, we all think about Fabrizio, but Fabrizio like 2 years ago was talking about trades in the Greece league and Korean league and the Swiss league and the Turkish league. The thing is, he has his fingers in too many pies, and now he can't stop doing it because that will lose his own market value. The thing with Indicala is they can pick and choose what they are interested in. They seem to be mostly interested in either players related to the Premier League or the Premier League itself. It's a lot more easier to contain. Indicala said there's a release clause. Yes, he did. And by manifesting that LFC and MCFC could trigger that. Yeah, they're preparing for it. Fab made so many errors and unsuccessful year because he stretched too much, man. He stretched too much. Which stream support you use? I'm using OBS, dude. I do StreamYard for collabs just because it's easier to maneuver, but it's the free version. StreamYard has become actually really expensive since I started streaming. Let him die on the Bruno midfield hill. Yeah, but you mean Amarim? He's probably not going to. It's not going to get that far, Abhijit, but he might have to. I don't think it's going to get that far, but he might have to. You're right. I think Bayern's taking Nkunku just because of lack of option. I still think that Voltemad deal happens because his agent has supposedly waived 10 million, which is hard to believe. Bro, how are these agents just giving up all their agent fees? Like, where do they get paid if they don't take this money? It's kind of interesting, right? I've been on your stream before. Apologize, Julian, but I remember you yesterday on Lala's stream. That's why I thought. Also, it's just Julian. I mean, I don't know how many Julians could follow me, but fair enough, dude. Apologies. But I definitely saw you yesterday. I remember that. You know who was Fab's first year, Vigo? Probably some United player, wasn't it? Bruno won't play pivot. He'll move up front, and one of the CBs will join the CDM more like a 2-2-3-3. That's even more terrifying, dude. We can't do what we are currently doing properly. But hey, man, listen. If it works, it works. I feel bad for Carrion Cross. I didn't. I think this is going to bolster his career incredible amounts. He's a proper pro. That's what I noticed in in the interview. That's what I got out of it. Yeah, Spurs put a 70 million euros bid for Savinho and apparently we rejected. Are we stupid? No, bro, I answered that already. I think Pep wants him. Simple as that. Oh, we moved to 4-4-2. Oh my god. Wouldn't that be fun? Dave Malia is saying, I think Arteta, sorry, high swap. I think Arteta gets a sack if things don't work. Yeah, I think this is the season. Dave Malia is saying, was it better for United if United accepted a Bruno offer for overall squad haul? Okay, we are going to get into the game week predictions now, guys, because I gotta go in like an hour because I am going to come back. But I will just answer these quick questions. So don't take it offensive, Dave. I will answer your questions if you join me for the Liverpool watch along, whatever you want to ask later on. But I gotta wrap this up quickly, otherwise I'll be here till 12. It's see, base. I only trust whatever Bruno Fernandes says. Dave, if you're new to the channel, he's the only one that has told. I think has been completely honest with us. I think we have been lied to or told some nonsense by a lot of people. I will say this. He said the owners wanted him, the manager wanted him, and they said money is not an issue. So my answer to that question is no, because the coach wanted him, the owners wanted him, and the owners said don't worry about money. Now later on, that was way before the time, obviously. Now we get to see that money wasn't an issue because based on what market work we are doing at the moment, it seems like money wasn't an issue. So maybe Bruno Fernandes was right. Hey Yoshikage, hello Papu. But problem is Indicala tagged Bayern Space, who supposedly said company copies is tagged. So that's why I find it hard to believe. I mean, we're going to find out, right? We won't tag this tweet because if he said it a year in advance, Indicala is becoming he's becoming the new Fabrizio if he called it a year in advance. Agents are taking cuts in endorsements. Fair enough. Nathan, it should be preview, not review. You know what? Vedant told me to correct it. Apologies. Thank God Vedant's not here. He'd scream at me. He told me to correct that. He told me to correct that in the morning when I set up the stream. That's my bad. I have to take the L on that one. Under the table pay? No, I don't think it's under the table payments. I'm sure there's a cut, maybe cut through their salary or something. They're not just going to give. That's how they make their money. Waiving it is crazy. There has to be a reason. Amram said he might make Mount play in the pivot. What do you think? Jesus. Just music studios, as long as he doesn't do it on Sunday. Let's see what happens. Hey Ayush, take care. Icardi, okay. It was Bruno Fernandes, his it was, right? Yeah, I knew it was a United player. Did say that he's an elite potential? Or maybe he just has use for him. Hey, Vihan is a Chelsea fan, by the way. What is your realistic expectation from United, assuming you guys get Baliba? So with Baliba 5th, without Baliba 7th. You can see my Premier League predictions if you like. I made a full live on it separately. But yes, that's the answer. Happy Independence Day to you guys. Yes, definitely. The channel is growing. From your words to God's ears, my friend. Dave Malia is saying, sure. Whatever you want me to ask, dude. In a couple of hours, we'll be back here. I have to just rush through this because I want to do the thing. You were on Lullaby stream, right? Julian, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? No, we want more from you and Levy. He's not in tomorrow's squad, so his exit is inevitable. Maybe Pep wants to send him on loan. Pep starts today. Let's go. By the way, guys, 2.5 hours for the FPL deadline. Hey, Ishan. I think Savinho and Eze deal will happen because, damage control. Heated battle with Arsenal. Bas jeet jana match. Sing his name and he appears. I believe in United. Ooh, a little Joe Hendry there. 70-75 million will be enough for Savinho. Eze deal will be done quicker than Savinho. Man. Crystal Palace also getting completely ripped apart. We'll have to watch, keep an eye out for that. All right, guys, let's start. Shall we? We're here now. So Liverpool, Bournemouth. Might as well get it out of the way. So Bournemouth have lost Ilya Zabarny to PSG. They've lost Dean Huijsen to Madrid. They've lost... why do I keep forgetting the third? Milos Kerkez to Liverpool. They might be losing Dango Ouattara to Brentford. They've gotten Philip Billing, who obviously won the Scudetto at Napoli. He was on loan. And they have re-signed Antoine Semenyo. So there's that. They've got some good business. I believe they have signed a French league left back. from what I've seen, at least little of what I've seen, he's really good. Adrien Truffert, I believe that's how you say his name. I'll have to hear it today to confirm that, but yes. Liverpool, obviously, as you know, Florian Wirtz. Uh, God, that was a good pass. Hugo Ekitike, or Tiki Taka, as a lot of people call him on the internet. Jeremy Frimpong, and obviously Milos Kerkez. I think, okay, let's just get through it, right? So we will go through it. Do put your score lines in the chat while I talk about it. As far as I'm concerned, I saw the Community Shield, and defensively they looked like it was a problem, which is what you'd expect based on buying Frimpong. I think Connor Bradley is not fit, so Connor Bradley will not play. But a lot of Liverpool fans seem to think that Connor Bradley will start, which makes me wonder where is Jeremy Frimpong going to play once Connor Bradley is fit. They are looking defensively sus. It apparently seems that Konate might leave and they might get in Gehi, but obviously they won't get it in time for this game. So Liverpool have their defensive issues. Bournemouth have had a exodus of really key players. Honestly, I think Bournemouth is going to finish in the bottom half of the table as per my Premier League predictions. And I obviously predicted Liverpool to win. So, based on that theory, I think Liverpool is going to win. I'm going to say, I want to be respectful here, right? Because there's going to be a lot of rust. There's going to be a lot of player rust from both sides. You just don't know how fit everyone is. Bournemouth are very weak now, aren't they? I'm going to say 3-1 Liverpool. I think Bournemouth may have sold one too many players. And if Uatara also goes, then they're in real trouble. It's going to be tough. The addition of both either Solanke or Richie will definitely have a good season. Yeah, Thomas Frank said some nice things about him. I didn't see the Super Cup because I wasn't home. But Thomas Frank was very happy with his Super Cup performance, I believe. So let's see. Vishal is saying 1-0 Bournemouth. Ooh, a cheeky 1-0. Interesting. Liverpool easy win. Yeah, Bournemouth lost many players. That is true. Liverpool 3-0. Not a 3-0, but a 1-0, yeah, 2-0 win for Liverpool. Fair enough. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1. Man, how am I giving the best score? They need a centre back. They might need more than that, Yoshikage, to be honest with you. They might need a lot more than that because if Frimpong is going to be worse than Trent at defending, it's going to be a long season. I think Bradley is going to give them a much needed balance whenever he decides to, whenever he is fit to play, I should say. What do you think? Bournemouth's getting relegated? No, I think Bournemouth is getting, what did I say? 13th, 14th. I think I picked Bournemouth at. Dude, they're going to lose Uatara as well. They're going to have Clivert. They're going to have Clivert, Semenyo, and Evan Nielsen. And all their backups are not going to be backups. They've had to replace players. They loaned Billing. Billing won a Scudetto and now he's the captain. He bought the captaincy armband against us. Bournemouth lost 4-1 to us, dude. We weren't even fit. They lost 4-1 to us. So that's a little alarming to begin with. So they're gonna finish definitely bottom half, man. Iraola is a good coach. I think he's gonna get a good move. I think this season 10 to 13th is where Bournemouth's gonna finish. There's not enough time to make any more signings. And if they're going to also get rid of Ouattara, I can't possibly see how they're going to play well today. So there we go. That's the first one. Let's go the other watch along we're going to do Saturday. The schedule is there, by the way, on the post. So you know the schedule already. The schedule has been told. So people, you'll just have to go back to the post to see what we're doing. But we are going to do Aston Villa Newcastle. How many signings did Bournemouth do for their sole players now? So as far as I know, it's Zabarni, Hoyson, Kirkes, and Ouattara has been given permission to talk to Brentford. That's basically 3 of their good attackers and their starting left back. It's tough, man. And they lost their backup keeper even, right? Because Kepa's gone to Arsenal. So they have signed an exciting left back, Adrien Truffert. I believe he's French. And I mean, I think he's French. Maybe his name is Truffert. I don't know. I think it's Truffert though. Don't quote me on it. I'm not French. Um, so yeah, I mean that's what I think at least personally. Aston Villa Newcastle. This is going to be a fun one in the chat. This one's going to be a fun one in the chat. Is my old bull Jamie Vardy going to? So basically, I think it was Indy Kayla who said Jamie Vardy's still looking at his options and he might get a better club than what people think he's going to get. I don't know what that means exactly, but that's going to be interesting. Let's see how that pans out. He still has what? Still has about 3 weeks left. So let's see. Aston Villa Newcastle, guys. Aston Villa. Unai Emery has had a falling out with Watkins, but apparently Watkins played preseason. He's had a falling out with Martinez, and Martinez is still there. He sold Jacob Ramsey, which I honestly was shocked at. He sold Jacob Ramsey to Newcastle, which is very interesting move. Very, very interesting move by Aston Villa there to sell to an actual direct rival, a young, promising player that was Jacob Ramsey. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know if that's a great move or not. It doesn't seem like to me, but I believe that is the move they've made. I have to just check. Do they have any more? No. Do they have any more transfers? Am I missing something? Let's have a look, shall we? What have they done? Oh yes, they got Guesson, who's French Ivory Coast from Nice. Ivan Guesson. They got Yasin Oskan, 19 years old from Kasim Pasa, Turkish league. Bizot from Brestois, Start Brest. Uh, what else? What else? What else? They have got back. No, they've not. Oh, they have got back. They've got back Emiliano Buendia from Leverkusen. They've got. They've got. Oh no, that's not him either. They've got Samuel Elling Jr., who's a left winger. He's come back from Middlesbrough. Um, Hold on. Summer transfers only. Such a big list, man. There's no way they did all this. Okay, so there's a bunch of people that have come back from loan, basically, which doesn't really matter. They've got they've got Oliver Zich from Aston Villa 20 under 21. He's got promoted. Marco Bizot, the new goalkeeper, which I guess is going to replace Bundy at some point. Yasin Oskan, who's 19 years old, and Evan Gaysond. Bro, they've not done anything. Like, I mean, I might be a fool there, but they haven't done any work there. Evan Gaysond from the French league and Bizot, the goalkeeper from the French league. Aston Villa just sold Jacob Ramsey as well. I don't know what's going on here, man. Newcastle, obviously, they got Elanga. They are going to get visa at some point of time. They've got Malik Theo, who signed from AC Milan. Who else did Newcastle sign? I know I'm missing someone for sure. They got Elanga and they got someone else. They made two signings before. They got Theo and Ramsey, who's going there now. Theo, Ramsey, Elanga. 100% missing out someone. I can't think of who at the moment though. Can we finish top 7? 100% we can finish top 7. I've sent you something, check it out. We'll do. Aston Villa will win 2-1. Okie dokie. Give me a second, guys. I'm just reading something. That's interesting. Okay. Dhruva sent me how he thinks we're going to line up with and without possession. That's definitely interesting. Newcastle signed someone after Elanga. Wow, they signed two actually. If you'd count Visa, not yet determined, obviously, but Visa, Theo, Elanga. I'm sure he signed someone else. I can't remember though. And obviously Isaac is going. But yes, this derby is waiting for the Tyne-Wear derby. Sunderland, Newcastle, and Manchester City, Sunderland. Absolute war, abomination, and cinema. Well, we're going to sign left wing even after signing Gay and Isaac. You think so? On 70 million, really? Al Nasser versus FC Goahe Shonak is confirmed. It is. It's seemingly confirmed, my friend. Ramsdale, has he signed for NUFC? Is that who I was talking about? Maybe it is that who. Yes, that is right. He is. Yes, yes. So it was Ramsdale, Elanga, Theo, and now possibly Visa. Outgoings, really don't remember, but they're definitely Isaac is going. Still kind of an upgrade for NUFC. They signed Theo, yeah. Malik Theo, I know that I saw 2 days ago. Dortmund sent a 20 bid of 20 million to Chukwuemeka with a heavy sell-on clause. Another outgoing for Chelsea. Unbelievable. So that's the second signing. Yeah, it's Ramsdale and yeah, Visa's done. Really, is not done. Brentford have given him permission to talk to NUFC, which basically means it is done. Let's be honest. Hamza DDP prediction. Ooh. You're gonna. I hope you're gonna join me for that. Hamza DDP prediction. I'm seeing round 3. You know what? I want to say Hamza Chimaev 3-round submission, rear naked choke. But if I'm being honest with you, the last 2 times I saw Hamza Chimaev fight a 3-round fight, go past 3 rounds, it was tough to watch. I think within 3 rounds this match is going to go over. I think DDP is going to make it awkward, catch him, and finish him on the ground. Not by a submission like a TKO kind of thing. Because the initial thing was I was going to say second round, third round, rear naked choke, Hamza Chimaev. But bro, I've written off DDP way too many times. I'm not falling for that nonsense anymore. Sorry, voice crack. I'm not falling for that nonsense anymore. I'll back DDP this time. I've looked like a fool enough. I'll join most probably. Fair enough. 7:30, I believe, Sunday morning. 7:30 is the main card, Biku, I believe. Football, I hope NUFC defeats Arsenal for lols. Listen, man, they have not really lost anyone except Isaac. If they're going to get in 4 players and lose 1 player, it is still a good window for them. It's just that they got a little ahead of themselves. What's your opinion on the Fatal 4-way? I wish Jey Uso takes the pin. Please don't let be LA Knight. Like, bro, they don't want. I don't know what is that thing. They just don't want to push LA Knight. It's just like Karrion Kross, isn't it? They just don't want to push them. It makes us look like we have the agenda. Guys, do me a favor and put in your Aston Villa Newcastle predictions so we can move on to the next game. Some of these games are going to fly past by, so just quickly put in your prediction. I got one person saying Aston Villa 2-1, I believe it was Aston Villa. Reported that United are ready to pull out from. Yeah, that's what I said, Dhruv. I said I read another report, not Ben Jacobs. I read from somewhere else, some kind of aggregator account that said if we pull out of the Baliba deal, we are going to put in a bid for 50 million pounds, which would be 60 something million euros for Martin Hjulman. So let's see what happens. I will take it, bro. Martin Hjulman, it's fine. Hope do you get our freedom from the fighter on our Independence Day. I forgot it was Camcho we are dealing with. 2-0 Villa, 2-1 Villa win. Yes, okay. So everyone's predicting Villa. Wow. Hope CM Punk wins. Okay, yeah. Wow, everyone is planning the Newcastle downfall here. This is real cinema. Except Rhythm. Rhythm says 2-0 Newcastle. By the way, Rhythm Gangrade. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Rhythm's going to kill me now, but he actually made the thumbnail. Shout out to him. I forgot to say that. That's already something that is done by a subscriber. Thank you for the support. I don't know if he's in the chat anymore, But yes, he's the one who actually created the thumbnail. So when he shows up later on for the watch along, put a W in chat for Rhythm. No, I did not, Suraj. I wish I had this kind of skill level. I actually think Hamza is at his best at middleweight, and DDP hasn't faced a wrestler like this before. You heard what he said, man? He's training with Sam Calavita, like Aaron Pico and Armin Sarukian, and apparently Sam Calavita is like this. He's like this proper sports scientist guy, dude. Like he's like a crazy math scientist. And he told him he could drop down to 170 and make weight, which I was like, not again, dude. He missed weight by 9 pounds last time. Hamzat submission round two. Yeah, I have a feeling, man, but I'm not picking DDP anymore. I mean, I'm picking DDP now. I've had enough. I've written him off enough. Written him off enough. Yes, that is right. We signed. Thank you, Dhruv. We signed Fredolina Rolfo on a free, baby. Let's go. The Barca Femini left back. We're cooking. This year we gotta push, man. We gotta get an FA Cup for sure. The women are cooking, dude. I love it. Fredolina Rolfo. Bro, I couldn't believe it. If you guys play FC, I'm sure even those people are excited about it. Look at that, dude. Fredolina Rolfo, legend at the Barca team. Barca women's team is having a tough time now because of the men's finances. Don't quote me on it. Ask Jayesh. There's something going on with the levers and all, whatever. I don't want to participate because it'll being called hate. Something's going on and the women are suffering. The women are probably the best football team on earth, men or women. The Barcelona for women's team probably is the best football team on earth, but they're suffering for someone else's sins, unfortunately. So we got Fridolina Rolfo on a free, man, and I'll take it. I'll take it. That's all I know. I'll take it. Bro, if DDP wins, I'm never picking him against him again. Yeah, I think I reached that point last match, dude. It is what it is, isn't it? Yes, Rhythm with the thumbnail. That's right. There he is. Totally forgot. My bad, Rhythm. I was talking about something else. That was nicely edited and made between two. One gave it to me, and I gave it to Rhythm, and Rhythm made it look cool, and made it look nice. And now it's coming up. Maybe y'all will see it. Maybe y'all won't. Let's see. Let's see how observant you guys are. Interesting games tomorrow evening. What do you mean, Aston Villa Newcastle? That's the only interesting game I see here. We will get to it though. Just Chelsea Crystal Palace. That's actually fair. Oh, that's Sunday though. Sorry. Big W for you, and thank you for supporting this channel. Yes. Big up to Rhythm. For sure. Yesterday I was talking to my friend. He said he wants Xerxes only because not of his game style. He said he wants to be able to sign Musiala in the future one day because Xerxes is his friend. Bro, you know what? I like this. This is the kind of offbeat ideas we all should have when we are bored. Because you know what? If it happens, you look like a genius. Take me for example. For 18 months, I was going mbeumo. And now we have mbeumo. So now, maybe your friend is onto something, dude. You know, he could be Delulu. He could be. But maybe he's onto something. You know, first of all, happy independence. Secondly, Cristiano. Yes, what a day to be alive, indeed. Indeed, Footwas. What a day to be alive. We will be there, hopefully. Who do you think will overthrow Seth? I think he won't lose in Mania if he has a match against Roman. Bro, I think this is the next guy that's going to have the belt a lot. They just don't want to push certain people. It's becoming blatantly obvious now. Can't wait for a match. Yes. Oh, it's not our match, Rhythm. It's the next match, actually. I'm going to put it up. I'll text you what it is. I'll text you what it is so you know what I'm talking about. Because it's between you and another subscriber, which hopefully he'll also be there, so I can give him a big up. Because he gave the idea and then you did the touch-ups, and that's what we're going with now for the foreseeable future. That's all I can say. I don't want to give it away too much because then it'll be too obvious. I want people to notice personally. Hello guys. Okay, let's go. Next one. Time's flown by as usual. Brighton versus Fulham. I'm gonna make this quick for me. For me, I think Brighton. I don't know what Fulham's gonna look like this season, guys. I have to be honest with you. Apparently, I forgot what his name is. Muniz. What is his first name? Is Rodrigo or something? So Muniz apparently might be going. So I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but apparently Muniz might be going. So they're going to lose that player. Brighton obviously still will have Baliba no matter what happens this season. Max de Kuiper is someone you'd look out for, guys. He's the left back. I don't know if Ferdi Kadioglu is actually going to play or not, but he was a promising young Turkish fullback. I think he plays both. He can play both sides, but I think he's a. I want to say he's a right back that they signed ages ago. I'm going to say Brighton. No, let's put some respect on Fulham's name. They had a good season last year. I will say Brighton 2, Fulham 1. What are you guys saying? Hey, Tolumba. Brighton always wins at the start of season 2 nil. Okay, so another Brighton win. Does referring recommending work in football transfer like it does in job? If so, then believers should 100% work. I mean, listen, man. Shaunak, if we get Yulman or we get Baliba, I'll be happy. If we get Morton Yulman, I'll be extra happy, which because it'll mean we have more money for next season. Brighton 2-1. Everyone's picking Brighton. Draw for me, says Biku. That's interesting. They could cancel each other out. Although I think Fulham's not doing great this in the preseason. I've not heard anything positive about Fulham in the preseason. Maybe it's just me not caring, but we are going to find out tomorrow. That's for sure. Any more picks, guys? Anyone wants to make the predictions before we move to the next one? Is Baliba playing? It doesn't really matter though. He probably will play because they posted videos of him training the Brighton official account on Twitter. So probably he is playing. But it's not like Baliba is going to score the game-winning goal, is it? Like Fulham, I don't know, man. Fulham's in an interesting game for me. Welbeck with a brace, probably. Bro, how is Welbeck still playing football, dude? Seriously. He almost lost his career due to injuries. That was like over 10 years ago. And now he was getting injured left, right, and center for United. Went to Arsenal, got left, right injured there. People thought he was done and he's still playing football, man. That's crazy. I just found out yesterday that Eric Lamela retired at 33. I think Danny Welbeck's over 36 years old. Eric Lamela retired, by the way, in case anyone didn't know that. I saw it yesterday, dead random. I was on stream with Lala. The news just popped up on Google. Eric Lamela retires at 33. I was like, you know what? And apparently he played for Athens. So I think he basically realized it's over. I think he realized it's over when he's at Athens. I think Martial might be his age. Yeah, so the only thing I was past in the window is not bringing Palinia and him going to Tottenham. He would fit perfectly in the Ruben system. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Palinia is a weird one, right? That airport video which broke everybody's heart. Then he gets the move next year. Then it doesn't work out within a year. Now he's back in England. He's actually back in London, funny enough. Again, weird. I'm fine if we don't go for Baliba this season, but next season we should expect a huge race from hope we plan. I'm fine with Yulman as well. I think if we get Yulman, I don't know if we are going to get another midfielder, dude. Maybe Collier comes good. Maybe someone else comes good. But we need to get one now for sure. We can't afford to go for two next season. Resilience. What's the news on our injured players? You're going to love this. Onana is traveling with the team. Xerxes is traveling with the team. Onana started training, by the way, Tualumba. You might find this a little suspicious. The next day after the Fiorentina match. That was his first day of training back. They said he might be gone for 8 weeks. Little suspicious, no? But anyway, they are in. Lisandro Martinez is not going to come back till September. He's probably going to only play a game in October. They're not gonna rush him this time. So Xerxes is traveling, Onana is traveling, Sesko is traveling. They might not all play. They might not play at all, but they're all with the team. Villarreal legend, wasn't Lamela at Villarreal? I feel like wasn't he not at Sevilla? For whatever reason, I'm picturing Sevilla in my head. Maybe he played for both. Henderson versus Walker versus Ashley Young for Unk of the Year. It's definitely Ashley Young. Ashley Young joins Ipswich at 40. I think he's playing in the league above his son still, which is crazy. They played his son's team last year in the FA Cup, but David Moyes didn't want to play him, and apparently Ashley Young was not happy. Seems his son, he played literally. Son was on the pitch. He didn't get 1 minute. I'm good, Jordan. How are you? Long time no see, bro. I'll tell you what. You're gonna see me in a couple of hours if you join me for the Liverpool one. Collier gone on loan. Collier's gone on loan to the Championship. Come on, Toby. You can do it. It's been done before. West Bromwich Albion. Good team too. Let's hopefully. Onana's back after the Fiorentina match. Bro, I'm not even joking. I open up Twitter. Next day, I'm seeing Onana training. Not cycling, not warming up, not doing rehab, training. And I was like, yo, this is unbelievable. You have to have some real, you have to really be aware of what's going on sometimes. Now can't wait to start hearing Nathan talk about streams and rains and electricity. Ooh, you know what, dude, the weather's been great, Aditya. Don't jinx it. The last 3 days it's been heavy, but apart from that, it's been great. I think we're gonna pass by on this rain this year. Onana played against under 21 8 weeks because hamstring pull, not a tear. That's why he came back early. Yeah, sure he did, bud. Convenient timing of the early part too. Ashley Young is truly young. No wonder his surname is Young. Nathan, if Dogu scores the only goal in United versus Arsenal, Nathan's gonna go, bro. I wish I could explain to you why I would go bonkers. I'll show it to you maybe when the stream starts. My bad, he did play for Sevilla. Yeah, I knew it. Get lost when they knocked United out. No, that was Alberto Moreno because he made a reel of it, because he's a child. What's your thoughts about United? You think they'll be better this season? Bro, they have to be better this season. There's no think about it. 7 without Baliba, 5th with Baliba. That's the prediction to shorten it up. Guys, Sunderland versus West Ham. Come on, guys. I got to wrap this up in 15 minutes. I got to bounce. Rain was crazy today, bro. The last 3 days we've been on red alert here in Goa. It's not been that bad, but it's been significantly bad from the rest of the days. Nathan, rains are coming your way. My grandma said a few days it rained heavily in Kerala coming. Yeah. There's a storm brewing in Kerala, and that's what my friend also told me. So we are going to get it again. It's all right, man. Most of the monsoon has passed us, so I can't complain really. Couple of trees have fallen. That's not been great. We've gone a couple of, yesterday I think we went like 5 hours without light. That was brilliant. But yeah. Sunderland, West Ham. Sunderland will win, Shaunak Singh. No score. I want Dogu to succeed this year so bad. Yeah, that boy has so much potential. Fingers crossed, dude. Watch along for Liverpool Bournemouth happening. Nitesh, the stream's already set up, dude. You can like it and you can hit the notifying button. It's already set up. Cannot go out also because of this rain. Jordan, you're in Goa at the moment? Nice. I want nothing but a win against Arsenal. A draw at best. Yeah, I predicted a draw, Tolamba. 1-1. Is Goa chill? I mean, it's cold right now. It won't be cold in a couple of months. It'll be boiling hot again. Sunderland winning final. Wow, bro. The hate for West Ham and Newcastle is off the chain on this on the stream today. A Sunderland win against West Ham. Oh, I don't know how bold I'm willing to be for this game. You know what, man? I think West Ham are going to win. I don't know why. I don't know why. And it's not because I have FPL assets. West Ham 2, Sunderland 0. That's what I think. Oh, you are in Goa, Jordan. Okay, cool. Off topic, Nathan. I think you should dye your head start. And nah, man, I like it. I like it. You know why I like it? It shows how stressed I've been out for the last 10 years. Supporting Manchester United. I put your entire channel on bell. So you'll get the notification then, Nitesh, because it's already set up. You'll get it when the time. Sunderland versus West Ham, who's at home? It is at the Stadium of Light, dude. They get their opening game at home, Sunderland. That's how hyped everyone is. West Ham is my soft spot club. I think they're going to win, man. I think they're going to win. But I think Sunderland's going to do well this season. Let's hope. All right, the fun one now. Tottenham versus Burnley at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 3-0 Spurs. That's what I'm saying, guys. What are you saying? Tottenham Burnley, 3-0 Spurs. Picks for the Tottenham Burnley match. Yeah, I'm going with 3-0. Then I don't think Sunderland will lose. Sunderland will win or draw. Well, hopefully for my FPL asset, we win, dude. That's all I can say. That's the only clue I can drop. Swap is saying Spurs. Sunderland fans are crazy. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. Nathan, Liverpool 21st or Arsenal first UCL? Liverpool 21st because that's actually likely. Shitty halat of Delhi is making me pagal, but why am I getting pagal? This happens every year. Yeah, please. Thank you. Spurs 3, Burnley nil. Wow, Srinand is saying the same thing. I believe Srinand is a Spurs fan actually. Am I right, Srinand? Hope I'm saying your name right, by the way. Already, Chicken had a fry. They will win 3-1, bro. They played so well against PSG, man. Burnley is walking into a bunch of angry people. I don't know why I said hungry. Angry people. Spurs win 2-0 or 3-1. Yeah. Spurs Burnley is a draw. Burnley will surely sit back a lot. They could sit back a lot, dude. But I think this. Yeah. Thank you. I think Spurs is just a much more disciplined team this year, and I like Thomas Frank. So yeah, they will not concede. I'm sure. Yeah, I also think 3-3. Tolomba EPL is back. Yes, Tolomba. If you have done FPL, you have like 2 hours left. The auto join link or the code is both in the description, whichever one, because sometimes the auto join link doesn't work. So both are there. Feel free to join if you haven't already. Thanks. Defensive setup is crazy. Exactly. Yep. Spurs 1-0. Would it be even closer? But would not even better. Yeah. Okay. 1-0. Now I'm a City fan. Okay, fair enough. Chelsea third. Bro, again, it's Liverpool's 21st is more likely. It doesn't matter. Welcome, welcome. Yes, welcome, Srinand. Richarlison was R9 region against PSG in Super Cup. Yeah, I heard good things. All right, speaking of City, you might as well continue, shall we? Wolves versus Man City. Wolves versus Man City at the Molineux Stadium on the late kickoff tomorrow night. Yeah, man. Why am I even wasting time? They've lost their best player to us. 4-0 City. Why even waste time? No, 4-0 City easy. I said 1-0 because it's Burnley. If it would have been Leeds, it would have been 3-0. Oh yeah, yeah. 2-0 City versus Wolves. I'm going 4-0, man. I think City is going to start really strong. City 2-1. Wow, okay. City 3-1. City fan. City versus Wolverhampton draw. Wow. Hot take, hot take. Love it. City 5-0. 3 goals to Haaland. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Wolves defo beating City. Wow. Okay. 5-1 City. Okay, we got some tomorrow's game is going to be interesting. Bit of a mixed bag in the predictions. I like it. In 2021, my friend said he wanted Messi to join United and not Sancho because he's a Messi fan. And I was like, he should invest in young players. And yesterday I was saying to him, you should have been an astrologer. That's a good one. Wolves 7-0. Nah, joking. The vice versa City gonna F them. Yeah. 7-0 City, man. 2-0 because Guardiola, Savio, Kova, Edison, Rodri not play. I don't think it's going to matter, Nitesh. I honestly don't think it's going to matter. It could matter, but I don't think it is. Okay, guys. Nottingham Forest, Brentford. This is going to be a much more even match. Nottingham Forest, Brentford. God, Brentford are going to struggle this season. I have no skin in the game, man. Once Visa and mbeumo both leave, and Frank is also gone, it's not the same vibes anymore, man. 2-0 Forest. 2-0 Forest versus Brentford. I mean, I haven't seen any improvement in City's defense. Yeah, but the thing is, Wolves have lost their main player, right, as well. So that's the real problem. Brentford 10, Nottingham nil. Wow, okay. Brentford versus Forest. Nottingham relegation. No way, dude. No way. No chance. I think Forest will finish like 11th or something. Forest, Brentford probably will get relegated. Both of them. Wow, okay. Forest 2-0. Yeah, I'm also going 2-0. Marinkas in jail for heroin travel. Okay. Mariakis or something his name is, right? Yeah. Srinan saying 2-0 Forest. Swap saying 10-0 to Brentford. Off topic joke, Arsenal trusting the process, but the process is not trusting us. It does seem like that, doesn't it? It does seem like that. I have Forest finishing eighth. Yeah, between eighth and 13th, man. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near relegation. Okay, this is going to be a fun one. Stamford Bridge, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. This is going to be a real fun one. Crystal Palace might be losing Eze because he has been given permissions to talk with Spurs. I don't know if he will play this game if he is going to talk to Spurs because you protect your asset, right? As a issue is going to be quite abundant this season. Chelsea is obviously on heaps of momentum, heaps of momentum. So I'm going to just say it's going to be a tight match. Chelsea 2, Crystal Palace 1. That's what I think it is. Chelsea 1, Crystal Palace 0. Yeah. Chelsea 3-1, 4-1. Wow. Okay. All right. Onstein, Bomba, and Baliba. No way. No way. But I think we are. I think we are. I think we are going. We are shifting directions. By the way, in fact, let me. I believe we are looking towards Yulman right now for whatever reason. Oh God, Indicala is saying that Alexander Isaac is going to be fined. It's just getting ugly, man. Pep Guardiola has confirmed that Edison and okay, we've got that already. People here have already told us that. Okay, come on Steeny. Come on, Oni. Give us some good news. How about that? Or are we going to Yulman only? It seems like Man United not planning to proceed with Carlos Baliba move this summer. Indirect plus direct contact between clubs, but Brighton is clear, not for sale, and level of fee to be considered too high. 21-year-old midfielder keen on MUFC, but not unhappy at Brighton. The Athletic. Yeah, I figured as much. When I read we are planning for Yulman 50 million bid, I figured as much. Deal of FFS. Yeah, it's all right, dude. It's all right. I saw it a few hours ago that someone saying we were preparing. So fair enough. 2-1 Crystal Palace. Okay. Forest, no, they can have their downfall, but not relegation. Brentford, on the other hand, I feel something's going to happen. Exactly. CPFC will win because Chelsea lost their main player, Noni Madueke, bro. Oh, God. Okay. 2-1 Crystal Palace, okay? 1-1 draw, Chelsea Crystal Palace. No, they aren't going for Baliba. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. It died down quick, didn't it? Go after Yulman then. Apparently, we are planning on putting a bid. Let's see. Bad news. It's okay, man. It was expected. It was expected. Last 2 days, the news have been slowing down greatly. So let's see. Can you explain me the league participation in FPL and if you have a separate league since I have already created my FL team? Snail, all you got to do is click the auto join in the description or put in the code. When you go on the fantasy side, if you're on the mobile app, you go on the fantasy side, you scroll down, there'll be a plus button saying join league. You either put in that code or you can auto join. The auto joins in the description. That's it. You're in. There's nothing else to explain. Good that we got that clarity on that. We can pursue other targets quickly now. Man, listen, if we can't get Yulman either, let's just go for Lamens. Let's not waste any time. Let's not waste any time. All right, Leeds United and Everton. Obviously, we are going to end off on the United Arsenal game. Leeds United, Everton, 3-0 Everton. 3-0 Everton. Like there's no point going on about it. 3-0 Everton. I don't expect anything from Leeds, honestly. If anything happens, great, but I don't expect it, to be honest. 3-0 Everton, Leeds nil. That's a quick prediction there for that one. I don't think we need to go on about that at all. I think it's quite obvious there. 3-0 Everton, Everton Shaunak Singh, draw Aditya Singh. Wow, you think Leeds is going to draw with Everton? That's interesting. Didn't do the rock look. I can't. My eyebrow doesn't go that high. Maybe if I look this way, no one's seeing. That would make more sense. And looks more like Ancelotti, though, to be fair. Wait, Gary, why did you delete that, man? I was just about to read. Moyes Bhaiya, yeah. Moyes back at his home ground, dude. Moyes back at his home ground. 42 likes, guys. Thank you for the support. That's incredible. I guess we'll end on this, shouldn't we? Manchester United, Arsenal. Arsenal's incomings: Martin Zubimendi, Christian Norgard, Victor Gyökeres. Am I missing anyone? I don't think I'm missing anyone. Noni Madueke. Oof. How can I forget the legend that is Noni Madueke? Um, our incomings are obviously Diego Leon, Benjamin Sheshko, or Benjamin Sheshko, as I heard the commentator say that day when he walked out with his jersey. Brian Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha. Hmm. It's going to be a tough one. 2-1 Arsenal wins as Aditya. Christian Mosquera, that's right. I think he's a young centre back from Spain, right? Noni Madueke, the star boy, bro. Well, I'm pretty sure I told you guys. I'm pretty sure I've already told you what the result is going to be. I'm picturing a draw. If you guys saw me on Lala's channel, you all will know I said a draw. I said a 1-1 draw. Would I love to beat Arsenal in the opening game? Of course I would. Of course I would. Chances of that are happening. I would say 50-50 to be honest with you, because it is the opening game, feeling out process, the start of the Premier League. Everyone is still, everyone's still on only training, not having regular games, not having that regular minutes under the belt. You can expect anything. That is true. I wouldn't be surprised if United win, but I'm picking a draw. Not great start for us, to be honest. But, considering the 8 games we have, which are I think we have the most difficult 8 games. I think we are playing like I think except for Burnley and Fulham, we are playing we are playing Brentford. I think the others are like top 6 teams. Even Brentford finished above us last year. They're definitely not going to this year. Fulham finished above us last year. They're definitely not going to this year. The only really out and out quote unquote easy match we have is Burnley. We have like a really tough 8 games. So let's see. We got to play Arsenal. We got to play City. We got to play Liverpool. It's gonna be tough, man. Got to play Chelsea. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for sure. United when Dogu scored the only goal and doing the mass celebration cinema. Ooh, you think Dogu would do that? That would be interesting. Rate our window so far 5 out of 10, man. No Baliba, 5 out of 10. I only say 5 out of 10 because we spent too much time for the mbeumo deal, man. You never know what could have happened if we moved quicker. I always believe that. United wanted a United win 2-1. Khatarnak goal by the next name, Cunha. हाँ मेरा खेल खत्म है मेरा मानता हूँ. Sorry, मैं मानता, not मेरा मानता हूँ. मैं मानता हूँ. I just hope Ugarte becomes a beast this year. I just hope he gets game time, Dave. How about that? The starting lineup for us versus Arsenal. Oh, people are going to get annoyed with this, but let's do it, shall we? Goalkeeper, we don't talk about him. Centre backs, Maguire, Yoro, Deligt. Double pivot of Casemiro, Fernandes, not a good idea. Let me be clear. Wing backs, Dogu and Dallo. I don't see Ahmad starting. Could be wrong. Happy to be wrong, but I feel like he just likes Dallo too much. The 10s will be Mount and Cunha, or Mount and mbeumo, and Cunha starts up front. I don't think he starts Sheshko. I don't even think it's a good idea to start Sheshko. If he does, fair play. Fair play to him. Bold prediction, Nathan. United will win 3-2 with Sesko scoring the goal in injury time, then kiss the badge in front of Gyökeres. If it gets true, then I will start astrology for real. Might be a really good idea. Hey, Jensen, looking forward to see Jensen, where have you been pre-season, my friend? I haven't seen you for one Club World Cup game, nothing. How have you been? I'm picking a draw, by the way, Jensen. 1-1. Looking forward to the season? I am actually, strangely enough. You think I wouldn't be after last season, but I am. Remember Arsenal versus Pool games used to be a drawn opening day? Listen, man, anything can happen. People don't have regular minutes under the belt. Anything's possible. Walking away is not a bad call. He's 40 million and ask is 110 million. We can stand 2 positions. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, Suraj. I'm just saying that we better put a bid in for Yulman, because if we don't put a bid in for anyone, then it is a bad call. If we don't buy a midfielder after willing to pay a certain amount for Baliba, it would be a very bad call, I think. We don't talk about the keeper. Yes, sorry, I mentioned keeper in goal. We don't talk about the keeper. Yes, Shasho should be on the bench. I mean, I don't know how fit he is, man. Suraj is worth that money. Let's say he's worth that money. Let's say he's worth that money, Abhijit. They don't want to sell, so we don't have a choice. We have to just move on now with it. I've been hiding because I'm scared. LOL. He fixed so many midfield problems. I'm sure he does, Abhijit, but they, like I said, they don't want to sell. We can't do anything, can we? If United finish top four, Nathan will buy an Onana jersey. I might consider that. I can't lie. Just for my team, I might consider that. I don't know if I'll ever wear it, but yeah, 80 millions max for him, just 1 year in PL. I agree with your point, Suraj. I agree with your point, Abhijit. There's no point arguing about it. Brighton have said no, and Brighton will not sell. They just don't feel that kind of pressure. They are a selling club, but they sell when they want. So, and they made way too much money in the last 2 3 years to feel this pressure. They will not feel this pressure. So, don't you have the feeling of the judgment in 2023 from Seth, the vision like opening every row and they have the same freaking ending? Little bit, yeah. What do you think of Collier loan move? We just passed through that a little bit, maybe like 10 15 minutes ago, Danish. Great move. Championship team. The last time we sent players to the championship, it worked out really well. Alvaro Fernandes, Amad Diallo. If you want to go further back, Jesse Lingard, David Beckham. Not saying he's going to turn out like any of those players, but I'm just saying whenever we send people to the championship, it works out well for us. So fingers crossed. Yulman deal can be done quickly for around 50 million pounds. That is the deal they have prepared for Suraj. I read that before coming live today. I read that they are preparing a deal worth 50 million pounds. So let's see. He's the difference between an outside Europe finish and another side shit season. Possibly. Possibly. What? At least you have to wear it for celebrating stream or finishing in top four. Sure, I'll consider it. Baliba not getting 100 million next thing I call it now. No, no, he's not. No, he's not. He might go for more, unfortunately, Suraj. I hope you're right, though. If he's cheaper next season, good for us. Lucien Agume for 10 million and Sen Lamens for 15 million. Bro, you think we are that tactically aware to do that in the transfer window? Listen, we have made some good moves, but most of those moves have been very obvious, Shaunak. If we get Agume and Sen Lamens, I would actually be surprised. See you next stream. Yeah, I'll see you in 3 hours. Wait, no, Baliba, Trossard forced his way to us from Brighton. Yeah, but apparently he is also happy being the gent. So the way Ornstein worded it was they couldn't come to an agreement. Plus, Baliba is not unhappy to stay at Brighton. So basically, he's not going to push it. Basically, Amad Diallo's Godfather team in the LPL. Okay. Oh, is that your name? Okay. Bayandir, Yoro, Maguire, Deligt. Check. Bruno, Kobe. He's not gonna start Kobe, dude. Wingbacks Dogu and Ahmad, hopefully. Cunha and mbeumo and Hoyland up front. This will be a lineup for sure. You think he's going to start Hoyland still? We can hope. We can hope for sure. Rule when it clash in Paris, if we didn't win, I will do study for 12 hours every day. Why would you punish yourself like that, buddy? Ollie's here. Hello. There are few to none players like him in his profile is unique, like that physicality and passing. Brighton will not finish top half this season. One positive is that we can really go and do quicker deals for other midfielders. I agree. If we have this kind of big money, we can definitely, for less money, do a deal somewhere else. That's for sure. All right, guys. With that in mind, I will take your leave right now. Big up to Rhythm in the chat for doing this thumbnail. This will be our game week predictions thumbnail every week now. So look forward to that. Look forward to that face every week because we are going to do one every week. And because it's not this week's video, we are going to do a live. I'm going to break it now for you guys. We're going to do a live. We're going to do it early Monday or Tuesday evening, depending on which day the league ends. This week it'll be Tuesday. And it's going to be called the Premier League Check-In Show. So around 6:30 to 7 o'clock in the evening, Indian Standard Time for people who don't live in India. Jensen, Talumba, and everybody else. Rhythm, who lives in Canada right now. We are going to do a 6 or 7. I'm not sure when yet. Probably 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. IST, maybe earlier. Let's see how it goes for the. Let's see the audience retention. We are going to do something called the Premier League check-in, and that is we are going to react to all the league matches after the fact. So we are going to do a preview. We are going to do a review. We're going to do game week predictions. We're here. We are here. Okay, we are here this season. I will see you in 3 hours. Take care. Good night. If you aren't awake for the next match, we will be doing the Liverpool watch along. I will see you there. I want to be in conversation for Baliba and Wharton next season. Fingers crossed. Road to TK. From your words to God's ears. If United wins the match against Arsenal, then I'll study for 10 hours daily till the next United game. That seems more realistic. I'll take that. That's a good one. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Yes, 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 yes. I will see you in 3 hours. Take care, guys.